Hello! Happy Monday! Hello, and why is my head itchy now that we started? Ah! I've literally been sitting here with no issues. No issues. But hello, happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I mostly tried to finish playing Horizon, so I didn't. I mean, look, it was good. It was a good weekend. That's all I really did. So nothing too special. Hello, Lena. Phoenix, welcome, and Nina as well. Welcome back to your regularly scheduled Creative Comments. Ooh, and Iris is here on time. Hey, everybody's popping in. And I know Stephanie's back. I think we're having some computer issues. So, hi, Monty. I'm not only just playing the game for you, but hey, kind of, sort of, just for you. Yeah, you're on time for sure. I'm here. I'm awake, barely. I had like a bowl of tuna, and then I made cheesy bread for dinner, and I ate more than I wanted, but it put me into like sleep mode. So that plus the dog cuddling on me, I was like, oh no, I gotta get up. I put 8 o'clock. We're getting this on at 8 o'clock. But I'm feeling a little bit more awake, probably because I just like went through or started going through my journal and updating my expenses because I've been trying to track like each individual expense as far as like charges on our card and utilities to see like, hey, can we like lower some of this and maybe like not spend as much money, save up because we're planning a large vacation, a bigger vacation next year for our anniversary. And then it seems like every other person I know is trying to go to Japan and take me. And I'm like, well, let me start saving money because y'all are just trying to kidnap me and take me back. Let's see. Phoenix mostly played Sims or looked into mods and custom content to help make it more interesting. There we go. Oh, I just woke up from a short, unexpected nap after eating. I was so tempted to take the nap, and I was like, I don't think I'll wake up. I think I'll wake up and it'll be like 9:30, and the moment will have passed. So we're here though. I know, especially like Tundra. When she cuddles, she is on you. It's not like she's cuddling next to you. She's like, I have to be on you, and it's not as frequent. Like a tree will always come up next to me or like lay at my feet, but she's a bit more independent. So she has her spots. But when she decides, no, I want to actually cuddle with you, you do not tell her no or that you have to get up. You hold the pee, you ignore the cravings. But I did have obviously extenuating circumstances with coming here. So made some more progress. Yes, good. Good stuff. Getting, is it primary? Well, I guess it'd be through the whole series, but is it stuff that like we'll learn about in the prequel, like the first book that you're working on? Are you trying to release them in the order from the far side of the rainbow, and then 1, 2, 3, or is that even not on like the scope of thought yet? Because I know with my next thing, I'm like, I'm not even gonna worry about when I'm publishing these. I just need to get the story done. Yeah, awesome. Yes. Chronological, good. That's what people want. That's what people want. So we're making do. I really want to get into some hardcore stuff for book 3 moving forward, since like last week was really nice for just like creating the habit of I just need to go up to the office and work on something. So whether or not I got stuff done, that like at least book stuff, it is good that I came up here. I think probably for this first print, I'm just going to finish my finance tracker for the month since February is Wednesday. Didn't see that coming. But my dad's birthday is also tomorrow. He's turning 70. So I was kind of like, oh shoot. Birthday's always sneaking up on me. But it's like a big birthday. So I was like, you want to do something? To be determined at this point. I have so much to do. Yes, well, we are definitely going to get stuff done today. One way or another, we're going to get stuff done. And it doesn't, if you have like adult stuff to do, like finance tracking and going through your emails because you realize your phone doesn't update you and you have to turn on those notifications so you don't forget your order came in. Variety known primary. Okay. Or you randomly, like, I feel like I don't get all the notifications for my email. I'll just get ones that are like, hey, by the way, this thing, but you don't have to worry about it. Or it's the spam or like, not necessarily like a junk mail, but like a promotion from the electric company. So they get through and I'm like, this is not the emails that I'm looking for. I'm looking for like responses to events and like people sent you money. So do the thing. No, I need to fix that. First, I'm gonna soak in the tub because it's cold. It is cold, and it is getting colder, and I don't like it. The tundra don't like it. So if the dogs don't like it, we don't like it no more. So I actually had a second blanket today. So I had my soft one to kind of just drape over so it's not so boxy. And then I got my heated blanket. Keep me warm. Hi, are you gonna hang out in here? You gonna lay on your cushion? You gonna lay down? Yeah. I was very tempted to like stream from my bed and just have them cuddling with me, but the lighting in there is subpar. Maybe not when I'm hosting the stream. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes for him. I will pass them along. I'll just actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm just gonna text him and be like, hey, everybody on my stream says happy birthday. Because we're all awkward and stuff, so. How do I word that? I mean, he knows I stream. My friends on the live stream say happy birthday too. Yes, please. I need warmer weather. Please, 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 please. I've never wanted to sweat so bad. I know I'm going to like regret it at the time to a point, but this won't have to be everywhere. Still trying to wake up all the way. I could easily go back to sleep. No, you have at least 2 hours with me. So hang tight. Hang tight. We're gonna like warm up and get some motivation. Oh, I need my ducks. We need the ducks. We need the ducks. There we go. Drop that down so it's not too loud. They need to add more music, guys. I'm not paying for anything, so you need to step that up. Okay, I think that's all I needed on there. Oh, I need to eventually do the banner too. Oh no, you're getting a storm? Like we just had a bunch of snow and stuff come in. He says, haha, nice. And I'm like, how old are you again? He's never responded anything to me like, haha, nice. That's my brother. Did my brother take his phone? But you heard it here first, guys. Haha, nice. I love spring. It's literally my favorite season ever. I really, like, aesthetically, I prefer fall because the colors and the leaf changing and, like, when you're warm and things start to cool off, it's a relief. and you're like, oh yay, I can wear my sweaters now. Versus when it's cold and it gradually gets warmer, I feel like we're less prepared. At least those of us who bundle a lot. So like we feel too warm because we still think we should be dressing cold, and you just get like sweaty. But like the kind of sweaty where like I wear too many sweaters sweaty versus like it's hot sweaty. So the transition, I mean, just analyzing the transitions personally, I think I prefer fall, even though I know we're going towards cold. But spring, when you get that first really like everything's green, oh, it's so good. We're gonna make our yard nice this year, aren't we? There's gonna be green everywhere and less mud for you to dig in. Our sump pump ejects right off our patio, so there's like a 6 feet span between our patio and the neighbor's fence. And we haven't planted anything in there because like the patio and the basement getting done were all like at the end of summer. So it's just like dirt and bricks. And Tundra thinks that the water coming out of there is so interesting and the best water ever. And she has to stick her face in it. So we've blocked it off. And I don't know if she had moved the gate or if someone else had moved the gate, which it was moved significantly. So I do have to question if my husband moved the gate and why. But she goes over there, not listening when you say get out. So you have to like grab her by the scruff and be like, no. Mom says no. So either redirecting that or putting in some better foliage to absorb the water needs to get done soon. I am enjoying it. Like, I think I did a lot more side quests and some of the story branches. Like I got Katalo's arm. I did save the Boomer. We went and saved Boomer and did a couple salvage errands. And oh, you're gonna enjoy this story. I think if everybody can visualize with me, I was on a quest. Okay, I had to kill a particular what do we want to call these? Machine called a Bellowback, which has like a huge sack on its back and its chest that's like, in this case it was acid. But I could not destroy those parts, okay? So I could not shoot those parts. So I'm being uber careful and just shooting at its like armor and its legs and trying to take this thing down. When I started attacking it, we were the only two things in that area. So I was not like having to worry about another machine coming out. Next thing I know, we have a Ravager, which is like a giant saber-tooth tiger coming at me, a behemoth, which is big, but it's like, how would you describe a behemoth? Like a rhino, like a giant rhino tank of a thing. So these two are coming at me, and was there a third thing? I think there was a smaller, just something came out of nowhere. So all of a sudden I'm having to like dodge and jump around trying to hit my one target, and these things are trying to murder me. And so I'm like, okay, it's way too crazy in this chaos. And I run off to the side, and there is a what's the big snake thing called? It's essentially like a giant cobra, and by giant I mean like 2-story tall cobra. Okay. We don't like those things at all. Like, I'm already not liking everything else that's chasing me, but to run over there and be like, what do you mean? Because it didn't attack me, thankfully, but I was running from the other stuff to get a better vantage point, and as the camera panned, you just saw this giant cobra rise in the background, and I was like, what the heck is this quest? This is a level 15 quest, and all of these like super overpowered monsters have come and found me, and I was not having it. We did not like that quest or the result of that. But anywho, to travel back from Video Game World, I got a bunch of side quests done and level 40 now. And then I did the Gemini quest, the story quest. So now we've talked to Tilda, right? Tilda, yeah. And that's where we're at. We just talked to her. And my husband falsely got me hyped because I was like, oh man, this feels like we're going into the last mission. Is it the last mission? And he's just like, I hope you're ready. Doesn't say anything. And then, it wasn't the last mission. So we're close. But I have been fooled. So we're not done with the game yet, but we've done some hard stuff. I know they freaking killed Varl, and I knew that because I saw it when my husband played it, and I did not internalize it because it was so traumatizing, apparently. So when it happened again, I was like, they killed Bort? That moment? Like, literally turning on him like, you did not remind me. So yeah, there's that. Hold on, I missed a few conversations about spring and fall and winter. Okay, expecting to drop down to about 14, but it's like 13 now, 20. When I went into work, somebody was like, oh, it's going to be 7 degrees later tonight. Ha ha ha. And I was like, I hate you. Why did you have to tell me the worst news ever? So when I left work, I like extra bundled and I'm like this, and it was like 20, 25. So I was like, oh, it's not bad at all. What is the 7 degrees she's talking about? Autumn is my favorite season. Oh yeah, not just hot and cold. Fair. You can put more clothes on, but you can't take enough clothes off sometimes, Okay, yeah, bugs is a valid argument against hot weather. Especially because they get bigger in the more hot. And no. It's winter for like 9 months, so liking summer seems pointless. That would be kind of crazy if there was 84 seasons, because there's not even that many weeks in the year. But I don't think we need to go down the route of even trying to imagine that many. If 84 seasons through in 1 month, yeah. Yeah, I think Midwest, like, it'll be sunny and then it'll be 20 degrees and then it'll be 60 is great. Yep, it was the Slitherfangs. The Slitherfangs in the desert. They're terrible. It is, yes, it's stressful. Like, it doesn't have to be, but it's also like, it's not a casual, just la-di-da game. And then I do actually appreciate that everything is so autonomous that, they could just come over and attack you. And it's kind of cool because the controller, at least on the PS5, has speakers in the controller. So you'll get stuff from the TV, but you'll get other sounds from your controller. So typically I try to listen to the audiobook when I'm playing, but I'll still like have the volume up just enough so I can hear the environment, because you can hear when there's big things nearby, and we don't like to be surprised by big things, as you can tell. Yeah, I was like, oh man, Zenith is coming in, and then they came in and they did that. Which, story speaking wise, this is for everybody. So we have a main character. We're obviously playing this main character named Aloy, who kicks butt, can do all the things, right? At this point in the story, so we're like a little past that mid-climax, right before the heroes fall, or whatever you want to call it. And the big baddies come in. They hit our hero one time. Hero is down, struggling to get up. So then our beloved Varl, our best friend, tries to fight one of them and is killed. But his hand, he was just fighting with the spear sort of thing, whereas Aloy was shot from a distance, which I get. Yeah, they have extra powers and whatnot, but it's at least have Aloy struggle a bit more. Don't just knock her down with one hit and then go kill the friend who actually put up a fighting, who tried to fight and and then hero gets taken away by third party, if you want to call it, I don't know. But I was just kind of like, why do they do that where you have this almost invincible character and you need this other person to be vulnerable, so you uncharacteristically attack or hurt or however disarm them. At least put some more effort into it. I was just like, Aloy, get up. What are you doing? So I see this happen in books too, where you'll have a character who can do everything, or especially the Mary Sue MCs that, like, you know, just came out of high school, they're 17, but they can hand-to-hand fight ninjas and kill people. But if a certain person knocks them down, oh my god, the world is over. Like, why is this a thing? I hate it. It's so unbelievable. Hi Snazzy, you made it. I hope your workday was good, or you were off, or I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good day and a good day off. Saturday. Hello, welcome. You can't download the DLC because it's only on PS5. I obviously don't know. I don't know. Heard a story about a samurai who fought and killed 60 men in battle before he died. See, at least that he fought and died fighting. Not he could kill 60 people, but this one person knocked him down and it was over. Like, okay. But them samurais, like, they good. Oh, and we have somebody in the chat. Hello, friend. Hello. Now you're gonna echo because it just picked you up. It's like, what is this?
Sorry. Everything.
Yeah, the story sets up Aloy as the champion of champions, and then she gets one hit. Fight back. Yeah, especially like she'll get knocked down in battles, like in active battles. And a lot of things she'll jump up from, and then there's one where she's like, oh, now I gotta stagger and I gotta get up slowly and walk. And I'm like, dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll. We're talking about the Horizon game because I've been trying to finish it. And it'd be stressful. It'd be stressful. Ira says, hello, how are you?
Horrible.
You look exhausted.
I'm very sick. And I just fucked with my computer to no avail to get the graphics card to work.
Oh, what are we on the laptop?
The graphics card works, and I got the right cable. The problem is my monitors. It won't read my second monitor. And there's a big issue, and we just...
Did you change your card?
What?
What did you change anything, or you came back and it wasn't working?
No, Lena bought me a graphics card.
Okay,
right?
Graphics card, new.
And I couldn't hook it up because I didn't have the cable to plug it into the power supply.
Okay.
So that cable arrived today, and I was like, yay, I'm the Phasmophobia. The problem is my cords from the monitors, plugging them into that. Well, one, I had to switch one of them to an HDMI because they're both VGAs. One works, but you plug in the other one and it won't load up. It won't do anything. It won't register it. Nothing was working. So I'm very frustrated. And we don't know if it's a bad port on the monitor or a bad cable, which I don't think it's a bad cable. So basically, I need more things. It's not the driver.
Okay.
It simply will not even load it.
Remember, I had an issue because mine had switched over. Because I've never run dual, so take that. But when I like, because my monitor will register if it's HDMI, VGA, or whatever output, right? Or input. Somehow that had switched, and I thought it was my cable that was plugged into the HDMI. So I had that whole like thing where I thought my monitor was dead, but I just had to change the setting on my monitor, not just the like the channel setting, the menu, whatever. So you can switch from your inputs, you know,
Yeah,
like you
I
don't want a
guess,
VCR.
I don't know. I just had 3 other people working on it with me, trying to
Okay.
solve the issue. I'm too sick to think about it any longer.
Yep, you sound like you need a break. Did you get sick from the flight? Or
I don't know, probably, but I was also, so we had a big degree drop, and it was like 1 degree yesterday, and I had to do all the groceries for my mom and me, and I was running around to 4 different stores, and then yesterday I got home and I was like, I'm gonna be productive, and I had some food and I sat down and I was like, I'll just watch a video, and then I started feeling like absolute garbage, and now my throat's really bad.
yeah.
It's doing that thing where, like, you know, the very back roof of your mouth where it stings.
Yeah.
That. And I've had a low-grade fever, so I'm just very frustrated by this.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, I had 875 emails coming back, and so many of them yelling at me. I'm like, I don't need any of this today.
Yeah.
So
This is actually a sick day, guys.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so many people I know have been sick, have a weak immune system. I always get sick when other people are in like 6 feet.
Yeah.
You just carry around your room 6 feet.
I did have 1 COVID test in my apartment, and
Mhm.
it's negative, so at least not that. My theory is, though, that I might have strep because I chronically get strep.
Okay, so it's something you can handle, for lack of a better.
It's just not great. It's not
Oh,
fun.
it's never great.
I couldn't get into an actual doctor, so that's also fun. I don't know what to do about that kind of situation where they're like, we can see you next week, and I'm like,
But I'm sick now.
are you just trying to get me to go to fucking urgent care and shit and pay so much more money? Because the other area that I go to can see me.
I don't know. I never really go to the doctor when I'm like,
If I have strep, I have to go because I need
you need the strep meds.
antibiotics. We need those things.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just going to suffer instead because I can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we hope you start feeling better. And the system is definitely screwed up.
It's
Like,
so fun.
sick now,
It's
not
so
next
fun.
week. Getting a newfound respect for you YouTubers making a video is a lot of work, dude. It is. It takes easily 3 times as long as the raw footage to edit, basically, like basic edits.
Which
So if you work,
that's something I gotta do. Is edit a video.
well, did you want to do a 20-minute or like a 30-minute sprint since you have to edit video?
I mean, I already.
Since you feel me?
I'm all over the place now after that. I was trying earlier to read the book I was commissioned to read before this shit happened. So I was trying to at least read 50 pages of it today.
Oh, okay. Well,
So that's where I'm at. So I don't care. I'm on page 9.
page 9 of 50.
That's as far as I've gotten with this because everything kept getting interrupted. But yes.
It's Monday. It never really works out. Yeah, we'll try to make you feel better.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not as entertaining.
Yeah,
I
spent
just am
All of
miserable.
last week recording and editing the Shadow of the Conqueror review. And your reviews are like crazy in depth, Ian. I can't even imagine.
So that's what one of the things I've been asking people as well is, so I've read 21 books so far this month. And I've been trying to figure out the best means of doing those reviews. Now, granted, this month it's been easy because I've been doing the daily vlog, so I can just immediately do it.
Yeah, just vomit words.
Yeah. But like going forward, I want to figure out, because my old wrap-ups, like no one fucking watches them. Nobody watches wrap-ups. So I don't know how to better put this, because I have my stats, which I find more interesting. But I'm like, if I'm doing a stats, I should do a check-in anyway for the goals thing.
Right.
But I'm getting like, I can't get like a good answer because everybody is like, I like this, but then the other person's like, well, I like this instead, which is the exact opposite. And so it's all conflicting opinion. It's like I did my questionnaire and it gave me no actual answers.
Because everything was...
Because everyone likes all these different things. So I don't know what to do to help my channel grow. You know, even though it's never been a huge concern for me, but I would like interaction from the community. And even though it's like, even though it says I have, 2,000 subscribers, most of those followed me for Japan.
Yeah.
So in the booktube community, I'm unknown entirely. And I would like to be more involved in that, but I can't get people to watch me, and I don't know if it's just they don't like my face or they don't like my content or both or what, and what I can do to produce better content, better videos for it, because all the experiments in the past seem to fail. And I don't tend to follow with the other trends like most other booktubers that I personally watch right now. It's been very frustrating because they're all fucking mood readers. And they DNF all the time, and I don't, so I can't relate to them.
Yeah.
And like, I love my TBR games are my best kind of videos. They're fun, they're chaotic, but going from that to then reviewing those books, I can't find a good method of review that gives you the information you want to know if you want to read the book or not. But yeah, what? Yes.
Hello. Me in the back
there. Lady in the back there, yeah.
So like, thinking of the channels that I still watch, they do the long, like hour and a half reviews of a single book, but they're only doing that like every other week. So it's...
Which I can't do for 21 books though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe of the TBR, like you have your 8 books a month for your TBR, having people vote in the comments which one they want the extended review on, and just really worry about reviewing the one people want to watch. Or
that'd be fun.
Or following the trend and being like, this book is big and controversial. Review.
Yeah.
That's how you get the views. Is the one you're reading a happy read or a kill me now read?
I mean, it's happy. I'm literally 9 pages in, so I can't tell you too much. But so far, I enjoy the prose. It's fun. It's the Tales from a Gas Station creepypasta novel.
Okay.
It's entertaining. It's horror humor. But I was like, I need to read this before we get into February, or as we get into February. And I also have to finish one more audiobook. Well, technically 2. I don't know. I'm gonna lose. When I was away, okay, I didn't have any signal, right?
Right.
Unless we went into town. And we go into town, and all of a sudden, Libby is like, 5 of your holds already. But I've been trying to finish this other one, and I have literally, by tomorrow, I will have 3 days to read Shadow of the Wind. So I don't know if I'm actually going to read that or not. Yeah, it's not on the TBR. It's just I had it on hold for months and months and months,
Yeah.
Drop. So if I give up this hold and don't scramble read it, I will again be waiting months and months and months to read that book.
Yeah.
But I have, anyway, it's a stupid first world problem. It's dumb. But yeah.
Well, we all
Thank you, Ian, for
believe
staying
that
on the
you're a
beast.
beast for getting 21 books.
I read a lot of audiobooks, and I just had a vacation where I did nothing but read and play with my nephews. And by nephews, I mean Bombadil mostly.
Mostly the dog nephew.
Yeah.
So Nina's working on the video of the books you asked her to read.
Yep.
So that's gonna be fun.
Which I will be reading those in February, the ones that Nina's making me read. Those are going to be during the February little mini readathon that I'm going to do. Yeah. So I'm like, I want to finish this one so that I have it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Snazzy saying maybe 30-second reviews or only the ones you liked.
But I like trashing the ones I hate.
And so does YouTube.
And YouTube.
If we're thinking of the algorithm, people want you to rant. Yeah. When you like something, it's also hard to talk about it. Like,
it is very hard. And I don't really
like. I love it.
I don't necessarily do like you have very in-depth reviews when you do your indie review stuff. You take so many more notes. Where, as I'm like, for me, for some things, I'm like, I have no authority to have an opinion on this. But especially when it comes to like art and shit, because I don't do any of that. But I can have opinion on some things, but it's just it is hard to talk about the ones I like. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, we'll get to the first sprint in a couple. We'll start on the 40 and go for the hour.
Tell you about the selection.
Yeah, she asked about it, and I was like, I know you read that.
I know it's like, well, I'm making you read it.
You're making me read the first book.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I have any grounds to talk about it right now.
Here's the thing about the selection. Okay, I read this, 2016 maybe? A long time ago. And I very much enjoyed it, but it is trash. Okay? So do not go into it thinking that this is quality literature, because it's trash. The main character's name is America Singer, who is a singer in America. Okay? So I'm not saying it's quality. It has some of the most used tropes out there, but when the time I read it, I was just getting into reading again. So it was refreshing and fun, and it was a fun ride. Is it actually good? Like, if I reread the selection now, I can probably guarantee you I would hate it, but I'm choosing not to dampen my enjoyment of it from 6 years ago.
From your memories.
I'm choosing.
You're just having me suffer through it, so I can be like, what the heck?
Yeah, but it is absolute garbage.
Yeah.
It is garbage. It's fun. It is, but if you want a really fast-paced, kind of fun, if you like The Bachelorette, if you like stuff like that, then you'll enjoy it. But just recognize that it's garbage.
But that's what it is.
As long as you go in not with those high expectations. Like, this is not Strange the Dreamer. This is not The Diviners. This is very much, I need quick, fun trash to read. And then you read that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Snazzy, flip side of it, love a good rant. You can save up the shitty ones and have one big salty video. And Nina also would watch a 3-hour rant of a book. So
I know. But like I said, in the polls and stuff, there are people who are like, yes, I want the long ones, and other people are like, I fucking hate watching long videos or stuff like that. So it's very hard to determine what will be best for my channel going forward to help garner more viewership and stuff.
Maybe you need to do like one type of long video. So like the book rant can be the long video, and then the littler stuff can be the TBR game, the whatever challenges.
Well, TBR game ain't little, but yeah, sure.
That can be.
I have the TBR, the new one, right here, and I know other Ian will be very happy with one of the books that is on.
Paladin.
Not Paladin.
Oh.
different book that we've all been talking about and is just being picked up for traditional publishing.
Okay. All right. More
and just
on
won
that.
the Queer Indie Awards. So it's,
Yeah.
I was trying to read it during my vacation. I brought it along with me, but I didn't get to it because my martyrs.
And we'll touch on this, Ian, when we come back from the sprint on the hour.
I'll stop
because
talking.
we've only been talking for 40 minutes. So
My bad. My bad.
No, you're good. I talked for the first like 25. All right, guys. Go get some stuff done, and we'll be back soon. 3, 2, 1, go. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Welcome back, friends, Romans, countrymen, or not any of those.
We got to page 27 so far.
Okay. Got some good progress. Good progress. Today is Monday. Sort of creative comments. I spent way too much money at Costco this month. Granted, the tires was like a third.
I went to Costco yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I bought 7 things. Granted, it's my mom's money because she asked me to go get her stuff.
Yes.
But 7 things. It was $103. And I'm just like,
at least it was more than 5 things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of those things were these delicious taro bites.
Oh, we don't have those.
They're great. They're a little bit, it's weird because they're kind of dry.
Mm-hmm.
But then as you continue to eat them, the flavor is just so good that you don't care that they're very dry and crumbly.
It moistens. Hi.
It's like,
I'm glad.
Could they be better? Yes, but
they're pretty good. Okay. Yeah. I know I had to buy like the tires, and then we lost a queue. Okay, act normal, guys. She'll be back. There she is.
I went to grab a tab, and it decided to exit the whole thing, and I went, fuck! Anyway, I am back. Sorry.
No, I mean, I had to get my tires, and then we did buy a rug for the living room, and that was also like $100, so
yeah,
right off the bat. But I was also counting the gas in that cost, so for the full month. So yeah, it'll definitely be way less next month.
Yeah,
just saying. But yes, back to Ian's question or comment.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, like, they're both fine. Like, I can do either.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a matter of like that editing time. You know, making those long videos is exhausting.
Oh yeah.
Even if what I filmed is, you know, fine. I don't know. I enjoy talking about books, obviously, but
yeah,
the editing. It's a lot. And then, you know, it's just kind of disheartening when you spend a lot of time working on something and get, you know, zero engagement for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit. I try not to focus on it. Today is a bad mental health day. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've had plentiful supply of very intrusive, not happy thoughts today. So take what I'm saying today and how I'm reacting to things with a grain of salt, because the voices in here have been very mean to me today. But yeah,
melting cute.
It's not fun. I don't like it when it happens, but it's definitely
it's difficult, because I think what Snazzy said, like, she likes long ones, but short ones are easy to consume. It's so, like, yeah. If somebody wants to just sit down and watch something, they don't want to have to click on and figure out the next thing. They just want to watch something. But if they're just like scrolly, different content.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's the kind of the bane for like if you're doing TikTok and stuff. is you'll get people, they'll be watching it, but you won't have any interaction with people really.
Stop, bud. I almost clicked out of stuff. You can't move the hand. Okay, yeah. I don't know if I really expected on like comments and stuff on TikTok. Like I mostly just look at the views and the hearts. And that's as far as I go.
Well, yeah,
like,
but
if
like
I'm reading comments, I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta reply to everybody.
for me, like I want comments above anything else. That's what I care about because that's how I can verify people, watching and want to discuss. That's why I do YouTube, is because I like talking to people. And if it's just like likes and stuff, that means like I get in terms of like YouTube algorithm and stuff, that means something there. It doesn't mean anything to me personally. It's kind of how this is how my stupid brain interprets likes.
Here we go.
It's like when I'm talking to someone and I'm telling them a story and they just go,
yeah.
And they just want me to shut up. They'll like it to get me to shut up. There's no actual conversation. So when somebody comments on something, that makes me feel a lot better about what I've done, which I can't you can't force people to, what's the word I'm looking for? Interact or participate or whatever. I can't the onus is not on them. That's why I try to.
Yeah.
The onus is on me.
Sure, you gotta comment more.
But I want to put in best efforts to encourage the dialogue.
Right.
Does that make sense? I'm sick. I don't know if anything I'm going to say right now is going to be
No, so you know what you want out of your channel. Is you want more interaction, more comments and stuff. I'm going to look at your ear.
You've signed in on the other ones, and I don't. Anyway.
So, chat, what videos are you guys typically commenting on? If you're commenting, if you comment,
what do you interact?
What triggers you guys to interact? Because I know for myself, I pretty much, if I'm subscribed to the person, I'm gonna like their video right away because I'm trying to support them. Now, if I will unlike it, if I'm like, okay, that was not my thing. But I very, very, very rarely comment, and that's mostly because I'm watching it on PlayStation. And to put a comment, I would have to get on my phone or get on the computer, open up YouTube to do a comment. So more often than not, it's just like I'm not commenting on my controller because I'm watching it in a less convenient way. Or if I am in just like a catch-up mood, I'm more of just trying to watch everybody's videos and like catch up in mind and like take a break. But like Q, we talk every week, so I'm like I don't feel the need to comment because I'm just gonna see you.
I feel the need to comment on your system, like, hey, I watched it. That's what my method is. Like, I must leave comments so Paula knows I'm still a friend.
I do not expect people just because they're friends to watch or enjoy my stuff. Like, to each their own.
Well, that's just my dumb brain. My dumb brain.
You stink. You
probably
farted.
That rejection sensitivity disorder thing that comes along with ADHD. Like, yeah, that's probably my problem.
Look at your ear. You're hiding. That makes me worried. Your ear is fine. Why are you being a baby? Why are you being a baby? I can't see in the shadows. You won't let me look. I love you. I saw a little spot. I just wanted to see if that was a boogie. You got just a little bit bigger.
What doing?
I'm just cleaning in here. Hold on, I'll click on something. See, you're a clean boy, bud. You're fine. Boom. Snazzy. Take it away.
Usually only probably ask a question and answer, or someone asks for a specific emoji, and only when I'm watching my phone. I kind of hate the emoji thing because I hardly ever watch videos on my phone, so I can't ever do it because I'm on my PC. That's a stupid, annoying thing.
Yeah.
Most of the things going to come out of my mouth today are going to be stupid. Just FYI.
Okay. So, he says they use book reviews as supplemental conversation on a book. The more detailed / specific it is, it gives more to consider. The more vague the review, the less likely I am to comment. For example, saw a video the other day where someone was just going through these books saying whether she liked or didn't like the books. That gives me nothing to respond to if it's not specific to the book. How it's become better. I take care of my babies.
What?
And try as I might, Tundra still gets ear infections.
Yeah.
Nina just usually comments when she has something to say. So Mama's here! And you're probably lucky because I think we're going to go just a smidge later. Or at least we're going to go past 10. Because we're all just catching up, hanging out, and being chill today. Let's be honest. So we'll be here for a bit.
I have to show you a picture my mom just sent me of Lucy. Stupid Zilla. There are teethers there.
I know.
Well, apparently
my little,
my parents' neighbor, because my mom was working a lot today, just literally her boss just got fired and her other coworkers quit. It's just my mom.
Oh.
My feeble mother.
Yeah.
So she had the neighbor let the dogs out and had to coax Pie out, but texted this mug of Lucy saying mission accomplished. So that's her looking up at our neighbor. And it's very funny. And there is a spider in the window. Yeah, anyway, it's funny. Funny Lucy photo. Anyway.
Awkward smile.
God, need to make another pot of tea.
Oh, yeah, another.
I literally have like a thing of honey right here and like everything.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize how much of a mom you become until you have a dog, because you're constantly sticking your hands in their mouth. You're constantly checking their butts.
That's my mama. I have to check her butt all the time, make sure she's not producing an egg.
Yeah. What else? Obviously, like teeth, hair, nails, ears.
Yeah.
Whatnot, wiping their boogers away, sweeping up after them again and again and again and again. Just, loving them. So it's last time we took them on, not maybe the last time, but recently we took them on a walk to the university down the road, and freaking UT students drop, they can't get all their garbage in the garbage. And Atreyu is a scavenger. Don't let his pretty boy fist rule you. He will eat anything. So he will always go after it. And it's literally like, nope, grabbing him, shoving your hand down his throat to get it out. And it's just, slime. Like, he has a little harness that has a zipper pouch for like poop bags. But we keep some hand sanitizer in there because of how often we have to like reach down his throat. Yes, it is a Stitch shirt. It's my Stitch shirt. One of 3, but I think one of them is probably on its way out. 2 of them might be on their way out, but yeah, no. What did Tundra do? Oh, so Tundra, we already talked about how she chases after leaves. She will also, if something's out of place, like if there's a chunk of snow in the road by itself, she has to stop and stare at it. So we were crossing the street and she stopped to stare at this piece of snow that was 3 feet away, as we're 6 feet from the curb, and yanking her was not looking great, but also she was not moving. She was I'm staring at the snow. So I had to scoop her up and carry her to the curb because she was just snow.
Aww.
What is that? It's by itself. Is it real? Yes, I happen to notice you are a huge Stitch fan. You should be playing Dreamlight Valley because Stitch is now in the game. Just saying. Just saying. Take the pup out next spring is being very insistent. Yeah, I think that's what Atreyu wants because he also had Stinky Toot, so he might have to go outside. So actually, I'm gonna set up time for sprint.
Okay.
Want to just do another 20?
Sure. You do you, you know? This is your stream.
Okay. It's a democracy.
If it's up to me, I mean, I roll my dice and shit, so.
Gotcha.
That's my thing. I don't do
Great.
regular numbers.
Eats leaves and then pukes them up. That's fantastic. All right. Well, I think both of our dogs at least have to go out. I don't know if anybody else's fur babies, feather babies need stuff. So let's take a pet break. Go deal with your pets, and if you don't have pets, why not?
Mama will put herself to bed.
Wow, she tired girl.
Yeah, I went in and she was already tucked up in her little hut, and she's like, "Good night. Don't talk to me."
There you go.
Turn the light off, Mom.
There you go. All right, guys. So let's go take care of our babies, and then we'll be back in 20. So you can do some other stuff, and yeah.
Okay.
You know the drill.
You know how it works.
3, 2, 1, go. It's more of a lullaby. So
Sorry, I'm just putting away some my dinner stuff.
You're good. You're good. I finally made it through my emails. So good. So far, I just found one order I forgot about and need to pick up Wednesday. And now we're just checking out pup stuff. No, thank you. No. X. Move the screen. Move the screen. I'm not interested. Gosh darn it. How many times can I hit no thanks? All right, we're just gonna refresh the page. Cool. Cool.
What's up?
I was just checking because Petco like updated their Vital Care stuff.
Oh.
Not like in a bad way. They just changed Paddle's rewards to Vital Care 4, and then Vital Care is Vital Care Premier. So it doesn't seem like anything's changed, which is fine. But I've still been even on the fence if Tundra needs it because we only take her so often. But it's like we really just take her for grooming. That's really the only thing we go to Petco for, right? So,
hello. I'm on chapter 4 now, which is about my 50-page mark. Although I will nothing move here. Hello. What's going on? Kindle. What's your issue?
My account.
There we go. That was weird. Chapter 4. There we go. So I'm 15% done.
With the book. Auto renew. So August 1st. You have until August to figure out if you want to keep this or not, baby girl. Except for we like to turn off auto renew.
Also, I don't know if I showed you guys, but hey, look.
Okay, so we turned off auto renew. We're gonna see how that works. She winked at me, so that must be a good idea.
I love how it wouldn't let me have this made unless I had almost 100 pages. It's a weird thing. I don't know why. So you get the first 2 chapters of Search for the Phoenix in the prequel book.
Well,
just to make it happen.
That's a good preview.
Yeah.
You could have even done 4 chapters.
Nah.
Okay.
I originally wanted this to be able to slide into the box sets, but it wouldn't print. So I have to fix a couple things on it though, because it, for some reason, printed this part low in the page. It needs to be higher up. So, and same with like the dedication as well as.
Yeah.
I'll fix that and then it's fine and it can be released. But yeah.
Okay. Why does my mom have to send a short story when she texts me?
She knows you like to read.
This is a mom text. It's where it's like everybody in the world's information. And I literally just said, cool, on one of your days off, we can take you guys to dinner for your birthday or something. I was ending the conversation. We can check next. Okay, all right. Ending the conversation again. checked the pup
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff. Closing that. Don't need that. Finally down to one tab. You guys. All the distractions. All right, I missed a couple things. You've been making zero progress on a puzzle? What? Are you like stuck? Like you've done a lot of it and you're like, all these are the same color now. I don't know what to do. Or is it you just have all the pieces and have not done any of it? Gave the cat a pet, troubleshooting a game. Okay. Pup's gone potty, settle back in. Same here. We got a pup underfoot and a pup on the cushion. Yay, says Snazzy. And Paulini is here. Meow backs. We're just having a chill Monday because I think Mondays are rough. And while I don't think checking emails and my finances is creative, I used a colorful pen. So made it creative.
Well, that's good.
Updates on where I'm at with books. Not my book. Chapter 14 of the Augustin book 4 thing. Where are we? Where's the Canva? Canva, why aren't you just up there where I need you? You should be on the bookmark bar. I think you earned bookmark bar status. Still have done none of that with the have not. See, if I give taxes done, that's an easy one off this list. I say easy, but it's federal and like state taxes are pretty standard. But it's when I get to the city ones, half the time their website doesn't work. And they say, no, you guys didn't do a payment, so you need to pay this much. And I'm like, no. So that's not fun. Oh, did you happen to look at the Team Ica mascot and henchman?
Yeah, I didn't let you get a henchman and we don't get a henchman.
I mean, you can have a henchman or sidekick or whatever you want to call him, but the chat decided and they ran with it.
That's no fair because I wasn't here.
I mean, like I said,
I was off grid.
You made some memes? It was meme worthy? Oh man, I must not have gotten to anything yet. The only thing she's done really so far, aside from being like, I'm uber important and can pass judgment on this abusive person, which I'm like, maybe not that way, but okay, is her whole obsession with Augustin, obviously, and who's the key holder? I'm like, it has to be Hans. If it's not Hans, I don't understand why this is so like why is it a secret? I'm chapter 14, so Ina just had her baby, and Swanee does not know who the key holder is, but she threatened Ina's husband to stop basically abusing her, or she would take matters into her own hands. And then just data life stuff, like nothing special. It's taxes for everybody, Tamama. It's that time. It's the most taxing time of the year. And my mom does tax stuff, sort of.
Very true.
It's the beginning of the puzzle. Made us some progress. Just been staring at the pieces and poop. Oh. Well, you need to put on some you like Disney, right? I'm gonna say Snazzy likes Disney. When we're doing our Disney puzzles, we listen to these little mixes, and I don't know if this is the type of music you're into, but it's some of them take a couple listens for. How do I just share the playlist? No, I want to share the playlist. I'll just copy that. See if that'll do it. I don't know if that'll do it, guys, but this mixer DJ, I don't know what you want to call them, has done a bunch of like audio clips from different Disney shows and made them into like a very, not like dance poppy, but vibe.
Okay.
Lo-fi plus music. I don't know. There's like 4 of these that are my favorite, but the one that got me hooked, as you know, is Winnie the Pooh. And this song is just, it's happiness in fractured audio bits. But I don't know, they're like good background music, but they're kind of, they have an energy to them. I don't know, we do it when we do puzzles. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I don't. Can't explain it, just I like it. That's why we don't talk about stuff we like, because we can't explain it. We just like it.
Just like it.
Nina finished her video. She just has the audio left. Good job. We all
Wait, you edit your audio after your video?
What would you do if you were walking around Cosine and you walked into Jesse Eisenberg and Jessica Clues holding a copy of Search for the Phoenix? That's a question for you. That would be her reaction.
I mean, yeah, thanks for buying it, I guess. I don't particularly like either of. I wouldn't say it to their face. That'd probably be nice, but yeah. I don't know.
Confusion. Thanks?
Thanks? Yeah, I guess. I'd still probably, I mean, I'd be like, inside I'd be like, oh God, why you people? But on the outside I'd be like, well, thanks for buying it.
Well,
hope you like it.
It was $5 more for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tuesdays like don't exist half the time. Mm-hmm. You either get like 3 Mondays or a Monday and then suddenly it's Thursday, which is kind of the same as 3 Mondays, except for it depends how your week goes. I'm not explaining. The key holder stuff gets much more creepy in book 5. Great. She's good at writing creepy, inappropriate stuff. It's gonna be fantastic.
Who is?
Get it, this person writing the books that we're gonna roast and toast. Yeah. Don't even let yourself suffer thinking about it, Q.
Okay.
Good. You are blessed. I know. I hope we get a refund. I hope, but doesn't. And we never really get anything. Yeah, check on it. Check it. Okay, save the place. Okay, like I said, some of them like it takes a few times to listen before like you get into it. But I have a top 5. I have a top 5 of those. Oh, it's Friday. No, it's not. I like Thursdays more than Tuesdays, but I work weekends, so it doesn't have the same like, it's Friday, I'm off tomorrow. It's like, it's Friday, probably work tomorrow, but Terry's off, so he's gonna want to do stuff, so I won't be doing my stuff because we're gonna be doing I don't think they would successfully be horror authors either. I think they should just, like, if they're gonna write weird niche romance like this, they should market it as weird niche romance.
Okay, I gotta know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, not as like I don't even know, paranormal fantasy, I think is what the genre is listed as. And it's like, you're not totally wrong, but your focus, or this main character's focus, is clearly on like the romance all the time. Yes, thirst trap genre. Thirst trap.
Just those sad horny books. I found like I'm so judgmental based on like what people read.
Yeah.
We know this about me though. And I was watching, so I'm in one of the other Discords, and there's a couple people like, I'm just starting my booktube, and it's like, cool, I'll go support. Oh, I'll watch your video. I saw their first one, and it's like, it's not a great video. It's like, yes, you are brand new to making YouTube content, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They're just very quiet and very like non-energetic when they're talking, and it's like, okay, whatever. I'll still like, give you the support and stuff. But then their second video came out today, and they were doing their TBR. I was like, all right, let's see what they're gonna read. And they pulled out the sequel to From Blood and Ash, and I went, I'm out, man. I'm sorry. If you like that unedited bullshit, I can't with you. I'm sorry.
Can't be friends.
I've perused From Blood and Ash at a store, and I'm just like, this is some of the worst written stuff I've ever laid my eyes on.
And that's what you should rant about for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
With detailed things so people will comment specific.
There's some authors I'm like, I get why they're popular. I don't agree with you in liking them. But when it's stuff like that, if you're into that, I'm like, we will not buy.
Does this book deserve the hype?
No. And that's I'm finding so much in a lot of the TikTok Recs, all of them, like, are people actually reading the books, or are they just joining the hype train? Because I feel like people are not actually even reading it, or they're just reading it for the smut, and they're not reading the rest of it. And it's like,
or they're just repeating what other people are saying without
exactly
what those words mean.
They just
like,
want to be included in the hype and pretend, but it's bad. I mean, I can barely handle people. Oh, my mom's calling me. Hold on.
Okay. Mute the queue. In general, I find quite a few romance novels more so creepy than romantic. I'd classify many of them as horror because if it happened in real life, I think it was horror. Well, I can think of a few things off the top of my head that would be like, yeah, that's not romance. That's not healthy. That's even though like as someone who gravitates toward the gruff, broody characters in like anime and stuff, I get it, but that's not all. Like, I don't want to read that, and it doesn't have enough substance. It doesn't go deep enough to really like. It's very surface level for more often than not. It's very, very surface level, which it could, you could do a lot of things wrong just being that way. But in those situations where they have sort of like, when you deep analysis a character and you're like, this is actually a very abusive person. It's like, well, because they only focused on like those tropes and those the popular scenes, like getting pushed against the wall or watching you when you sleep. Don't understand why that's a thing, but that's like the creepy stuff. Very surface level. I'll ask you about that. There's a ton. People have to jump on a trend, and you have to post a lot about stuff to get noticed. You judged the heck out of my reading taste. There we go. There's another video. To be fair, I did see someone openly say yesterday they thought a book was good even though they hadn't read it. Well, that's a voiced thought. Did they think the premise sounded good? Like, my friend read Girl in Pieces. I think it's a new book, but I was wondering if you have heard of it. That's going to be another Q question, because me don't know books enough. Sorry, I'm in a very small corner of the world. A lot of platonic relationships aren't focused on, so the readers are only finding meaning in the romantic ones because the authors focus on that rather than the other characters. This. We don't see friendships built up enough. Like, usually you have an established friend and the relationship between the characters usually doesn't change, or it goes friends to lovers, or the friend kind of drops off the face of the earth. Because once we have a love interest, why do we need friends? But also, like, the books that I've read and enjoyed recently do have very good family dynamics, but the ones that I feel do focus more on the romance, like, you don't really have deep. I have not at least experienced well fleshed out family relations either. It's all like we're focused on two people, unless it's polyamorous, then now we have three people or however many, and it's not what we all want, guys. I understand it's a huge market and it's how you can sell books, but the whole watching and sleeping is one of the creepiest things I find in books that's supposed to be romantic. Yeah. Because, like, why wouldn't I want someone to watch me and just toss and turn, kind of grunt occasionally because I slept on the wrong side or my arm fell asleep, sticking my foot out of the covers and then be like, no, I actually want it back in. That's lovely. I'd love to watch someone do that for like 6 to 8 hours. Or snoring, maybe we can record it, make a song out of it. You tend to take the whole, your partner sees you sleeping and is like, oh, they're so cute, and turn into creepy stalker staring. Right. Or like, I'm here to protect you, so I watch you all of the time, even while you're sleeping. Okay. Didn't know that was necessary, since obviously nothing happened while they were sleeping. Except for the fact that you were watching them. Alex goes through customs from Ukraine to find his bro in America, and it happens just after he meets his love interest. Well, I mean, you can go through stuff. But yeah, I think like that's a more interesting thing to like go and find your brother. Go work on a different also work on different relationships while you're pursuing someone. Like, it's not the world is not you and one person. That never goes well. Also, how do I express my love for someone than watching them sleep and bullying them when they are awake? Exactly. You gotta poke them. You gotta pull their hair. You gotta stick gum on their seat or a little push pins. Push them into the mud. Stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can't be nice to somebody. Ew. Hi, Unky. What's up? I've already mentioned I wish more stories would focus on platonic relationships. I hate how they are ignored in books and TV movies and not later turn those great friendships into relationships. Yes. Cannot say that more. Like, hello. My phone is going cray-cray. Yeah, that falls into the I guess it's a mix between found family and like, well, I guess X-Men is definitely found family because you just have all these different people like working and living together with differences going on, but you develop relationships with more than one person, and it's so much more interesting to see the dynamics across the board than to have, like I said, just a two-way street kind of thing. Like, give me the field of flowers. Don't give me like a small 2-flower bouquet. That's fair. I mean, he didn't tell us if he actually did protect us. He just said he was there watching us. So maybe he has like, he can build a force field. So it's like in Inuyasha, Naraku's barrier. He's just sitting there meditating, and there's a barrier around us when we're sleeping. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, I hope everyone's having a good day. Now I'm thinking of the love interest watching them sleep, and when she wakes up, he's like, I watched you all night. You ate 3 spiders, and you look so cute while doing it. Right? Ooh, I would hate to wake up with like, I'm sure like the ones we eat are like the itty bitty ones, but like, Lord, would hate to catch that moment. Traumatized, would never sleep again. Never. All right. That's, yep, true, Raymond. I saw you eat a spider, and I still think you're cute. What I hate is people read or watch the creepy romantic stuff and try it in real life, then get upset when told it's not romantic, it's creepy. Yeah. A lot of, or several of the true crime things with like younger murderers, like 14 to let's say early 20s, who are like, they kill the person they liked or group. It's because they were kind of being creepy, and it was not reciprocated the right way. So proof is in the pudding. Yeah, totally. I sometimes watch my husband sleep, but frankly that's because he talks in his sleep and I get invested in his brain events. If he talks enough, like, you need to record that and then have him listen to him. Like, so this is what you were talking about. What's going on? Because I've only caught my husband not like talking extensively, but he's responded to me in his sleep. And I told you guys the one time when him and both dogs were snoring. So 3 other snores going on, and I'm laying there being like, are all 3 of you snoring? And in his sleep, he's in the most indignant voice, he's like, no. Okay. Deny it if you must, but you were snoring.
What'd I miss?
There was a couple questions for you up here.
Were there? Right. You know how you said your mom and she did the whole
update on life stuff?
Long, giant story? That's what it's like talking. I love my mommy. Hi, mommy, in case you're watching.
Yeah. Hi,
also, Mom. Minnesota goodbyes.
Right. Iris's friend Red Girl in Pieces. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of Girl in Pieces. I have not read it.
And then Polly Booney, not sure if there's the irony in this.
I didn't know there was one.
I'm not sure if she just means your extended rant on it.
I don't doubt that author made one though. I wouldn't doubt that. I'm gonna look it up.
Okie dokie.
I think maybe I did. I don't know. I have no memory when I'm sick.
Pretty sure. Let's go with entomologist because we don't know.
Oh, there sure as fuck is.
Spiders. Well, good, because I can't watch this.
Oh, we're watching this. Hold on.
Oh, is it there?
What is this stock footage? Why? What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Oh my gosh. It has.
That's horrible.
Well, I mean, it's a stock book, so.
Oh my god, somebody 3 months ago commented saying this is one of my favorite books. I love it so much. I don't trust you.
Can't trust your reading.
I judge people for the books they read. I will. If you enjoy that book, we can't be friends. We just can't. I'm sorry.
She has the weirdest responses. I've never had anybody else talk in their sleep before. Now I'm curious. Pour the concrete over there. Yep. Vivid dreams. Vivid dreams. Pour the concrete. Hold this. Hold what? Having ended up with multiple stalkers who were convinced they were in love with me and others not understanding how bad the situation is because they see it as romantic, I feel strongly about this. Yeah. Please don't continue to propagate creepiness in your romances.
Stalking super weird. Don't be stalking people.
It's very common in like urban fantasy.
What?
Urban / paranormal. The sleep watching the person you like sleep.
Oh yeah. Okay. Twilight did that to so many of us. I like watching you sleep. Get the fuck out of my room, dude. The fuck you doing? Out. Be gone.
Yep. But we did figure it out. It's probably did you see Inuyasha?
No.
Oh, well, the villain makes a barrier like all the time. So we've determined that they're actually just sitting there creating a barrier because nothing happens while they're sleeping.
Okay.
Living alone, I have no idea if I talk or not. Yeah, we don't know things. We don't know things.
I know that. Here, do you want to hear a funny thing about me trying to fall asleep?
What?
So sometimes when I'm like extremely exhausted, and the first time this happened, I was on choir tour. All right, we're in the hotel room. There's 4 other people in this room with me, and we're having a good time, but we're fucking exhausted because we're touring the freaking Midwest, and I'm just tired. And sometimes it's so stupid. I'm like, we're laying there in silent, and then like I'm just breathing normally, right? But all of a sudden, I will vocalize, and it'll just go like that. I have no control over it. It only happens, and it every time. No, not every time. It's happened sometimes when I'm alone, and it's like I'm trying to fall asleep, and it will just happen. It's so bad, stupid.
No.
But it always guaranteed happens if I'm sharing a room with somebody. It'll happen.
I don't no, because I didn't share a room. I was in the other room. I was in the office.
Yeah.
The last room we shared was in karaoke.
Yeah, and we weren't really sleeping.
No. We were groggily being like, do you want to go next?
Yeah.
We still have like 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's cold in here. They put the AC on. We need a blanket.
But like the first time it happened like again that same night. So like none of us were fucking getting to sleep. It was so annoying. It was the worst. Yeah.
The voice.
Conventions, if you're ever doing a convention and share a room with me, it'll happen. Because conventions are
oh god.
So stupid, and I hate my stupid body for doing it, but yeah, it does.
Oh.
It does it.
Alrighty.
Hold on.
Let me queue us up for another sprint here.
Yeah.
So we can at least get a third in for a I don't know. Whatever. You know. Okay, we'll start in a minute here.
I'm glad I've told you guys my deep dark secret now. Stupid, embarrassing, stupid secret. You're welcome.
I used to walk out to the room and ask
hold that over my head forever now.
Woke up on the couch, fell asleep in my bed. Yeah, I definitely am way too aware to sleep.
I slept walked as a kid, Nina. I slept walked. There was one day I woke up hanging halfway off on the garage roof. That's how bad my sleepwalking was.
I hope you got tied to the bed after that. All of a sudden, you're a helpless musical theater junkie. Your unconscious self vocalizing.
Red leather, yellow leather.
And Montana's been drawing their MC. Awesome. You'll have to send me the picture. Marky Marks.
I hear Mark. I can't say it without saying Marky Mark. Yeah, it's impossible. I apologize.
A little bit. So let's do another sprint so we can get another one in tonight. Back on the 30. Get some stuff done. Take care of your fur babies. Hydrate, because I haven't been drinking my water. Have you been drinking your water?
I got water right here.
Okay, good. Everybody take a drink.
Because I'm sick.
It's become that sprint now. Take a drink.
Everybody drink.
All right, we'll be back. We are back, guys, from another lovely sprint. Ooh,
I uploaded my blog for today. I'm working on yet another extension of the spreadsheet.
And what
I realized, well, here's the thing. Hear me out. Mm-hmm. I realized the thing when I was filming my TBR.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the cards I pulled was under $5.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't imported that into the new spreadsheet. And there's many gaps. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. As well, you know, it's what you do. It's what the Q do. Is the spreadsheets.
It really, really is what the Q do.
What the Q do. So Tomala went to get the doggo, and Montana says her name is Mark. Do you pronounce it Qui or Key? Marquisa or Marquise? Marquita. And then they call her Marquis, so maybe it's Marquisa.
Nice.
The name is stuck to her like glue. Oh, was getting a snack, but her husband ate her candy, so. Well, she was married, and that was a very short matrimony. Candy bar had done it again. Show progress, dropped her. Okay, yeah, yes, and I just love your art style. Like your art, I showed you the book. I want it so big. Her Montana's art is like that semi-realistic, somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Like more that you see in like manhwa, but not as like overly pretty, but the realistic one, like it's so pretty. So pretty. Snazzy, good night. I know you're already gone, but good night. You gotta let him live so he can entertain you while he's talking in his sleep. That's the only requirement. He ate your candy, he must pay. Yeah, we're gonna have to draw some more Montana, because now I feel the want to improve. Must do. Tom says more spreadsheets.
My spreadsheets, man. I just keep adding more factors.
Well, what did I manage to get done? I picked out the books for next month.
Your TBR?
Not that I have a fancy TBR, but yeah, I picked out my TBR. So the physical books, I have Techno Mage, which is one of the indies I picked up last year, and then I need to read Whole New World, but that I can only listen to that as an audiobook if I'm driving, because I need to be like intent in listening to it.
Okay.
Ebooks, I have to read The Elemental's Guardian, which is an arc, so I have to read that like.
I've got to read that too next month.
You did? You got it? Yay.
Well, I did. It didn't get on the official TBR, but it's definitely like I do have to read that.
So she said, you got the arc thing. Thanks.
Yeah,
okay,
I did
perfect.
the arc.
We can buddy read it. We can buddy arc read.
We can buddy arc read it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely on the list.
Trying to finish the Augustin series. So 4, 5, and 6. I thought there was only 5. And if I can get through those, then the next ebook would be Order of the Spirits Initiation. And then the 2 audiobooks I picked out from the 23 of 23 are And the Trees Crept In, because of that whole horror thing going on.
Yeah.
And since it came up today, I was like, why not the selection? It's Valentine's month.
You're going to hate the selection so much. I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm going to listen to it at 3 times speed just to finish it.
Yeah. You're going to absolutely 100% hate it.
I'm going to just question everything about you.
Yeah.
Like, why'd she do this to me?
Yeah.
So now
I just need you to know. Okay. I need you to know.
I need you to know.
You understand the trash.
Yes, we can improve each other by challenging each other and just drawing, because that's really how you improve. Is you just keep drawing. I believe it. I love her style. Number 1 Marky fan. Okay, when I finish book 3, Montana, like my book 3, and I have alpha betas reading it, can I please read your stuff so I'm in the know? I want to be in the know.
We all want to be in the know.
I want to be in the know.
All right, I'm eating some honey.
Marky is so sweet, and I'm happy she has her number one fan. Have I read Children of Time? Doesn't sound like it sounds familiar, but I don't think I've read it.
I think you would know it, but I probably haven't read it. That's one of those series that's like very famous, kind of classic fantasy.
Children of
It's your age of fantasy, like the stuff that you like to read.
Adrian Tchaikovsky. Mm-hmm. Did you read his stuff? Or no, it's Children of Time. Wait, yeah, that's what we said. Are you sure? I'm seeing sci-fi.
Mm-hmm. Well, like it's just like in that realm of that time period of stuff. I feel like because I've known about Children of Time forever.
2015 science fiction novel.
2015.
That's what it says.
Maybe I'm thinking
terraformed an uninhabitable planet, then deliberately released a genetically designed virus to speed the evolution of monkeys. The plan goes wrong when the monkey ship
must be thinking of something else.
The virus to infect a variety of creatures, eventually settling on spiders. Why would you do this to me? Meanwhile, the last human remnants of a dying Earth are en route to the promised paradise planet, unaware of the uplifted spiders. Work plays off the contrast between rapid advancement of the spiders and the barbaric descent of the starship crew of the last humans. It's a space opera. It's through Tor. Well,
this is how I'm soothing my sore throat is by eating little bits of honey. Okay, don't laugh at me.
This is technically a space for an art stream. It just didn't happen in my brain today. I keep So we're trying to get back on track with like coming up to the office to work on stuff, which is what this plan is going to be for the day to day. If I can make a dent, and it might take me like a couple of weeks to catch up to where I'm like, okay, like I'm back on track. Then Creative Commons, I will be doing the art specific stream where I'll be like drawing on my tablet or doing something. And this will still all happen, obviously, but it'll be more visual. I just got to catch up with book 3 and try to catch up with Curmudgeon. Those are the two things that make me not do new things, unless it's like you said, doodles and puddles.
Yeah,
that was a goal though, to get the mascots done. So we need to figure out what your team's henchman / like sidekick is. You love that cue screen? It's for her throat. Yes, and that's why it's Creative Commons. We can do visual, digital, mental art. We can do all the things. We can do the things. And we've had our fun. We're nearly done with Horizon. And I've already decided that the future games, since I won't be in a rush to finish Hogwarts or like the Disney game, it's going to have consistent updates.
Mm-hmm.
I have to earn playtime. I don't need to buy stuff. I don't need to get like fancy snacks because I spent way too much at Costco already. I need to earn playtime. So we're going to be working towards that. But Horizon, we just gotta get it done. We're just gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done soon.
I have so many of these that I just don't know what I spent on them.
Mystery books.
They really are.
Okay, so the first is Wednesday.
All these old Second and Charles ones.
And then, so I was also writing down ideas for milestones for Create-a-thon.
Uh-huh.
Like how we, so we can do like the little achievement buttons. And so these will be featuring each team's representative mascot. Or it could be like alternating, like, so it's not like if you're Team Ica, you only get Doodles and Puddles. It'd be like just overall our mascots. The only ones I don't know if they're boring. Like I can't think of the fun ones. But I've got obviously your day 1 milestone. Yeah, you did the thing. Halfway, then completion of the whole create-a-thon. A 3-day streak. So that's either doing like 3, I guess either checking in for 3 days in a row, or it would be like 3 prompts in a row if we're doing the same format. Then completing 5 prompts, completing 10 prompts. I didn't know if I should do anything between that, but like completing all prompts. But those are pretty standard. And I want to think of some fun ones. So those who've done Create-a-thon or just who have ideas for milestones / achievements that we can figure out how to like pop up for a person if they've done the thing. Shout it out. Shout it out, 'cause I have no fun ideas. Good night, Iris. And then Zero Dawn is coming up on my game list. Be prepared. Be prepared. To Mama, meet Montana. Montana to Mama. She's gonna play the game. You will get sucked in. All of it. All of it.
What happened?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where the heck are the Actus trials?
They're gone.
Where did I get this?
I don't know.
Do I even actually have this, or am I faking that I have this?
Fake.
I have no record of purchasing this on my computer. Where did I get you?
Maybe
What
a
does it
local
look
bookstore?
like? Huh?
Local bookstore?
No, it was because it was definitely one of the indies. Oh, I did not buy that. Unless there's another. Wait. Is it a Kindle? Do I have it in my Kindle? Is that why?
Mayhaps. My hair is starting to get staticky and it'll stick everywhere. It's not great. Not great. It's not great.
No, I don't see it in here. I'm so confused. I don't think I actually own this book. I think I'm lying about owning this book. I think this book is fake and I don't own it. I'm going to put it back here.
Oh,
unless
you were
I
still in like
own it.
tutorial. The game is so much bigger to Mama. So big. So big. So big. So big. You get so big.
Okay.
Good night, Nina. Thanks for popping in. I know it's getting pretty late, so like if people gotta like go bed and sleep for the work in the morning.
Yeah, that gross thing that I gotta do.
We'll call it at the hour. So we'll go for just like 15 more minutes if anyone wants to hang around and chat. But if you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Sorry. I can't resist that one. I'm going to have more finger honey.
Yeah. Forbidden West is so big. And it's like, yeah, I'll come back and do all the little stuff maybe later. But I'm not like a completionist in that, like, with like trophies and video game stuff. So I'm like, at this point, just get the story done. Get the story done. And then if I want to come back and kill stuff, I can do that. Like, I got stuff to do. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So Tundra has to go to the vet. No, she's going grooming on Wednesday. She's got grooming. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. How do I know that I actually got that there? I don't think I
The
did.
coffee shop. So if I go to the coffee shop, I can be like, I can't leave here until I finish XYZ, but not XYZ because that's already done. So. But know. I just like making schedules, getting partway through them, and then doing another version of it. So, also, side note, my coworker finally bought my book yesterday. She read chapter 1 yesterday. And then she just texted me earlier, like, this is so sad. And I said, oh, where are you at? And she said, chapter 19. So I'm like, oh, wow, okay. You've read quite a bit. And it's for the reference of those who've read it, where Rome goes down into the tunnels for the first time. And things start to go crazy over in Eden. And so I'm like, ooh, you're in a rough patch. Brace yourself. And she's like, it's so sad and scary. I need to end at a happy place. And I wanted to text her back, like, good luck. Like, you're not gonna, I don't know where the next happy place is, to be honest. But I just said, you got this. We'll figure it out. So, there you go. There you go. That is a rough part of the story, though. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
Yeah.
When you can't honestly tell a reader, it'll get better. You're like, yeah. 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 Because I don't think it gets better after that. I think the roller coaster keeps going up. And then you have that little bit of reprieve, like, at the end. But
Yeah.
rough patch.
Sorry, I'm hyper focused now.
You're good. You are just fine. I think everybody's kind of tapering off. And I'm just getting my schedule written down to figure out how to force myself to be productive. Okay, so then I got training. Oh my gosh. We're going to write it sideways because that's a long word. Training. And then I work because why not? Also work. Day to day. Day to day.
Sorry. I'm trying to remember because all these ones that I got half price.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do math.
Doing math.
I remember this was also a half pricey baby. As that was during their special thing. What's your action for cover? You're like, yeah.
Oh, ooh la la.
I want to say you were probably that. Otherwise, I have to go pull the book from my shelf and look at the price on it, and that's just way too much to ask of me. Oh my god! Come on. I got a broad. Not a broad. Minnesota's a broad now.
Squiggly lines. Whee. Haven't been out of town in a while, and this is so new. What do I pack? What do I do? I won't be here Saturday, Q. Or Friday night.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go up and watch a meet. And it's only an hour and a half away, but they're gonna leave Friday night, stay over because it starts early Saturday.
Right.
And I was like, well, I should probably go see what y'all do before I just say I'm gonna come and do it. That would be embarrassing. I picked up the weight, now what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
You put it back down? Okay, we put the weight back down. Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta pick it up again. So silly.
What is she charging for that? I'm trying to remember what I paid people at conventions.
Maybe you traded book. Traded book.
Well, those I remember. Those are already plugged right in. Most of the time, people charge $15 for a paperback. but I'm trying to remember. Like some of them were not. It's not that big a deal.
Wait, we're supposed to charge 15?
Most of the time.
I know. I feel like you definitely could, but
yeah.
Night Phoenix. Night. Yes, I think I don't know. I mean, I know we still got a few people here. I don't want to like just hold you, making you think something exciting is gonna happen for the next 10 minutes because it's probably not. So we can call it here if that works.
Or did we swap?
I can't make my own decisions on my channel. We can't do that, guys. Can't.
I mean, I'm okay to go for a whole other hour if you need me to.
I didn't mean that either. Oh, I worked till 6 that day. My bad. I don't know, because I'm probably just gonna go down and. What time do I have to wake up? What time do I have to wake up? I gotta get there by 10:30. So I want to get there at like 10. But I also just want to go to bed. I'll either just go to bed or I'll like play the game for an hour. And I say an hour. We know how that turns out.
Right.
So yeah, I think we had a good chill day. We caught up with everybody. And it's time to be adults. Go to bed, I guess. Or
why would we want to be adults?
You can do whatever you want as an adult, that's why. Kind of. With parameters. But I think we'll just call it here. Because we're in a good spot. We've kind of said all the things. We've done some stuff. The Monday blues are kind of worn off. And the Monday sleep is about to come on. So I'm good calling it.
Okay.
Then we can do some stuff. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys. Hold on, you write this down. Let me do this proper. I know nobody is here right now, but in retrospect, thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out, doing the usual stuff. Possible pop-up stream Wednesday/Thursday, depending on what our schedules are looking like. So you guys will see that if we do so. If not, we'll be looking forward to another fun Creative Commons next week. And yeah, that is all.
Cool.
School beans. There's just links in description and whatever stuff. Things I never really remember to say, but book stuff wherever you can find it. I'm hitting the end button because I'm just not ready.
Okay, bye.
Bye guys. Bye.